Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm CJ, or some of you call me Hesezimcute. Today I wanted to take a few minutes and show you how to quickly make a custom Supercell ID picture for all of your Supercell games. Any game that is connected via Supercell ID will show this picture. Currently, the only way to create your own custom ID picture is to use the website pinmaker.brawlstars.com. You'll be able to find the link in the comments below. As you can see, we have a Brawl Stars character on screen. Doesn't have to be. There's some really fun options. So let's get started. First thing you'll have to do is decide which of the options for cookies you want to accept, the necessary or all. It's up to you. You choose, and then you're able to start with the customization. So the first thing I highly recommend doing is you're going to see this full list. You can customize head, eyes, mouth, hair, effect, hands, accessory, eyebrows, beard, skin accessories, earrings, ears, and background. I would highly recommend going through and each of them turning it off to start with. But first, let me tell you, you can also go through and hit the randomize button. It is the 2 dice, and it'll completely randomize what you're with. If you'd rather start with maybe a randomized suggestion if it overwhelms you. But for me, I don't want to, and you do have to go back and make sure some of these have the little eye in that corner on to be able to see them in the randomization. But we're going to go through, turn them all off, and then we are going to go see some of the really fun things we can do. Now we're on the background. You turn the background off, you're going to get this checkered, and if that's what you want as your background, you can surely do that. But I actually think it's really cool. So turn it back on. We're going to hit that wheel. You have 2 options. You can do the pre-selection on the bottom of colors, and you can do that. Or you can hit anywhere along here, and you can do this as many times as you want. And choose a color that's fitting for you. Please do not hit the dice during this time if you are not wanting a randomized picture, because it will revert you back all the way to as many of these options as are considered necessary to create. So it won't give you some of the things, and you'll have to kind of go back through and turn them off if you're not wanting them in your design. So it will not randomize your colorization. You have to choose on your own. So I really like the teal area. We're going to go with this teal for now. And then the fun areas I think that are befitting for me are going to be either the effect or the accessories. If you'd like to go with the skin accessories, you can, but you have to unhide it first, and they're very kind of small. But if you wanted to play with them, something like this, you can make them larger using the scale and maybe make them like, oh, maybe they're little footprints on your, or you can make them super small. It kind of changes how they look. You can go through and see all of them. There's lots of them. I wouldn't say lots. There's 7. I don't want the skin accessories. Let's go through the actual accessories. We're going to unhide it. So there's 43 different ones. Maybe you're really big into sports and you want like a helmet. could do the music. You can have lots of different things that may not always go for Heyday, but could be befitting, depending on which games. This could be like a little bumblebee. Again, you can make it larger, smaller. The other thing you can do is if you hit the arrow, 4 arrows, you can move it. So you can kind of center it, and then it's centerized as your picture, and then you can also rotate it. So maybe like it's a bell on a ball, or just even a bell. You can be a little creative with how you place it to make it seem what you'd like. So you can go through here, see the different ones, go through them, pick. The accessories may not be where you want to go. You may want to choose something different. So I like some of the effects. None of the effects or accessories are customizable in the color. It is something I hope they decide to change down the road, but you can go through them and see. And, I would like to say that these pictures are reportable. So unfortunately, if you get something like this, it may offend a player. It won't. They can go in and report the picture. I don't see it being a problem at all with Heyday. It wouldn't be an option on the pin maker, but the different type of player it is for depending on the game it shows up in depends on the type of person who could potentially be offended. So just be fair warned. You may have your picture reported, but because you have done it through here, I don't see this being an issue, and hasn't been as far as I'm aware. But it may be something you want to take into note. If you're just a Heyday player, maybe that's one you don't want to choose. Or some of the accessories, like hand accessories, when you go into them, there are weapons, because there are weapons within Brawl Stars. If you want to be on the cautious side, or if you're in a family-friendly group, you may not want to use those options. I like this. If you're really into music, again, you can scale it around. You can rotate them. And you can even move their location. Kind of where this, I don't know if you can tell, right here is about the center of the pin. And that would be that. It's kind of like a wider area. That's where you would want the accessory that you choose to be located if you wanted to show up in your picture. You can put it out a little bit further out, but I'm not sure the exact sizing, how it will fit once it goes down. I haven't done this to my own Supercell ID yet. Also realize you can only change every, I think, 24 hours. So we can go through. Like I said, I would love, if you love the bees, here's one that's a full bee. I do wish some of these were customizable. This heart is really cute. I'd love to change the color, but it's not an option. There's a few color options in here, but I can't customize the color. So if you would like something like that, you have your ability, and just depending on how sensitive it is, you can see. It's easy to click on it. You can just have eyes if you wanted. You have a lot of options to play around with here. I am going to go with, let's say, I don't know that I want blank. I do like the music notes. So I do listen to a lot of music. So we're going to go back. Oh. I'm going to choose the music notes. I'm going to move them into the center here. Let's rotate them just slightly here. Make them a little larger. Okay, and then you can download it. And you can download the PNG. And that'll go to wherever you're downloading from. It's going to be easier to do this from a tablet or your phone, but you can do it from the website without a problem, because what you're going to do, I'm going to hit that back button so you're here. To get it connected to your Supercell ID, all you have to do is hit this ID button here, and you're going to get your login screen. So, give me just a quick little second here. I am going to cover up so you cannot see my email address. I am going to put that in. And as you can see, you got to get that code. It is a one-time use code, of course. And it does sometimes take a few minutes for it to come. Hopefully it won't be that long. Pull it up in my email here. So you do have to make sure everything's connected to the Supercell ID to be able to do this. And do we want to grant? Ooh, not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that. Want to grab this thing and move it. Do I want to give it permission to connect? Confirm. It shows my little picture and names there. And it tells you you can save a new pin once per day. Save pin now. Hit save. It's saving. As you can see, it's changed. My little picture is down in that corner. My avatar saved. It takes a few minutes in game. You hit OK, and then you're back and you're ready to go. Let's take a look at it in game. Let me open up my game real quick. It's already here, and as you can see, getting a bunch of buttons. As you can see, it is connected. It's already at my top here on my Supercell ID. So it's real fast. It's real simple. Easy to do. I can change it again tomorrow if I'd like. I really hope this tutorial was helpful for you. And I will see you all in the next video. Happy farming. Bye, y'all.